And I tell people, hell no. Yeah, I'm not going to laugh at nobody because you know what? I had damn Bigfoot chase my ass. It ain't nice. Whatever this smell was, I've never smelt it again. And I've never heard the noise that this thing made. When we were riding that night on that land I was telling you about that with the grass up, in fact, we weren't even supposed to be on that land. That was private land, and we had eased across the fence that was down, and that was actually land that nobody rode on. Not nobody, it wasn't allowed. But, well, hell, it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and we decided, hell, you know, there ain't nobody out. We're going to go over there and ride on this land. And that's exactly what we done. So, really, it's usually abandoned land. And,
there you go.
And all. So,
so
we
y'all
were disturbing.
So y'all headed out there on the 4-wheelers, and y'all are all in a row.
Oh, yeah, just like this. Click, 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 click. Yeah, that's about 25 or 30, every bit of that. Yeah, and we wasn't just, you know, at first we were just kind of putting along, you know, just taking it easy. And we'd stop, you know, at first, and, you know, they would get off and drink a beer, get back on, we'd ride another hour or so, get back on, get off, you know. But after that shit happened, oh, buddy, let me tell you something. We was clicking it. We was moving. Them damn 4-wheelers would run. They wouldn't go fast enough to get on. And we never, that was the end of that.
Were y'all on trails?
We were to begin with, but at that time that this was going on, no, we weren't on trails. We were just riding on, well, it was, a lot of it was that mash or like swamp land, and we got down in there, and we had all of a sudden I was on the end, and all of a sudden I heard this sound. I've never heard a sound like it since or before, and the smell to this day, I can't describe it. It's, you know, I've smelled dead dogs and dead animals and stuff, and it's nothing like that. It was just it was a distinct odor, and whatever this thing was, seemed like no matter, the people ahead of me, I was screaming at the top of my lungs, and I was screaming, go, 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 and the ones that up toward the front thought it was a snake. Well, they was petrified, so needless to say, they didn't stop, and my sister-in-law and them was up there, and I guess I had done run over them 2 or 3 times, trying to get them to get out of the way, because that, whatever this was, I could feel. It was so close to me, and that noise, it was making it wasn't like a snarl or a growl or a grunt, and you could hear, the grass was tall, and you could hear the feet, or whatever this was, you could literally feel it and hear it trying to, you know, catch up.
Could hear it hitting the ground?
Yeah, you could hear it hit the ground, literally hit the ground. You could tell whatever it was big. I mean, by the feel and by the sound it was making. You know, it was like it was, and I don't even know what this thing, I don't even know if they are flat-footed. But if I was a betting person, whatever was after me, it was flat-footed. But now if he'd have wanted me, I think he could have probably caught me. I really do.
I think he could have too.
At one time and point, I do believe that he was so damn close to me, if he wanted me, he could have got me. And it wasn't running away from us, it was running, and it wasn't like, it was just one, whatever this was only one. It wasn't like 4 or 5 or 10, it was only one. And it was making some kind of weird noise.
How fast would you say you were going?
Oh, at one time we were probably hitting 25.
How fast were you going before you
Just barely go. Just barely go. When it first started, we might have been doing 4 or 5 miles an hour.
Okay.
Not fast.
Just enough to ride through the woods, going,
Just barely easing through there. Yeah.
make sure you don't hit no holes. And
Yeah,
don't
making
drown,
sure, you
flip
know,
over
we wasn't going to get, you know, drowned out or anything, you know. Because we never had ridden on this. This was very private property, no trespassing. There was no houses. No, we were on 2,000 acres of land.
What did it feel like on the back of your neck?
Jacob, as it got closer and closer and closer, I literally could feel what it was. The closer it got, the worse the smell got. The smell was so overbearing.
Could you feel it on the back of your neck breathing?
Well, when it made the noise it was making, I could literally feel the air. You know that?
Wow.
That's how close it was.
Wow.
But now, whatever this thing was, when we got on up there at 25 or 30 miles an hour, this thing was still. This thing was still. It wasn't like it was putting it in a bite. Well, the breath was a little worse. You know, it was having a hard time, like it was having a hard time getting its air. But when we finally got away from it, and we finally stopped, I have never been so damn scared in my life. Now, on top of damn four-wheelers, you could hear.
Those footsteps.
You could hear it, you damn right. You could hear it coming.